Everybody, how's it going? Welcome to How to Kick Ass at Life Part 2. Did you get up and get out of bed today? That's half the battle. You are kicking ass at life. That is a really good start. Life is not exactly easy, and we're not great at giving ourselves credit. And I'll tell you, getting out of bed and, going against this world is a great start to kicking ass at life. So give yourself a pat on the back for getting out of bed today. Not easy. So that's a great start, but what's better than a great start is a great finish to goals and stuff. And the only way to finish a goal is to have one and to know what you want in life, know your purpose in life, know your desires in life. We're not going to get anywhere if we don't have those, and a lot of people don't. That is something that I've noticed, and something that is monumental to getting what you want out of life and kicking ass at life is to know what you want. So something I want everybody to start focusing on is their purpose in life. And when I ask a lot of people that question, what is your purpose in life? A lot of the time I get people who go, well, I don't know. And it's, kind of confuses them, which is kind of sad to not, to live in this life and not know what your purpose is. And, your purpose is something that fulfills you, something that makes you feel whole, something that gives you meaning to your existence here on our lovely planet Earth. So, my example for me is I love helping people, and it fulfills me. It gives me joy. It makes me know that it's my purpose in life, because I love to help. I love to inspire. I love to motivate. Be the light in people's darkness, and to be a guide, to be a coach. And, to get up on stage, that's something I want to do, and I've done it before, and to get on stage and be a motivational speaker. Another purpose I have in life is to give my children an enriched life and, experiences that they can learn off of, knowledge and challenges, and give them the tools that they need to succeed without me or without needing anybody but what they have and their knowledge and their experience. That's my purpose in life. We all have purposes in life. We all have things that fulfill us and make us feel whole. Not too many people actually look into their heart and answer that question. Another thing is our desires in life. To know what we desire. I desire freedom in every sense of the word, okay? So I want financial freedom. I want time freedom. I want the freedom to do what I want, when I want, how I want, with who I want. I want to travel the world whenever I want to. I want to buy that fancy car if I want to. I want to buy some toys, and buying is a thing, but I also want to have that time, be able to spend time with my children and take them places and do fun things whenever I want. So I want my freedom. That's my purpose and desires. And to have that answer is going to get you places. You don't have to think, oh, well, I want this job, or I want things that make you happy. What makes you happy? When you're thinking about things that make you happy, you start feeling happy. Now, what happens when you know what you want in life, when you know your purpose and your desires, you start to magnetize the people you need, the ideas you need, they come into your head, the opportunities you need. That's the beautiful thing about the universe and the world we live in. We're not just walking around meat sacks. We are spirits. We are energy in the purest form. Our thoughts turn into wavelengths, and we send them out into the universe to our gods, to our higher power, whatever you want to call it. We are not as simple as walking meat sacks. Come on, people, we are not. So the power we have with the way we think, we become what we think, we attract what we think, and we magnetize. So if we start to consider what our purpose and desires in life are, we can actually magnetize that into our life. It's a real thing. It's the law of attraction. So when you are thinking negative and what you don't want, what you're complaining about, you end up attracting more of that. But when you start thinking about what you want in life and the purpose that you have on this planet and things you're grateful for, you start to attract that. And it's funny how once you start, when you know what you want, how things just get laid out in front of you, and all of a sudden the path is clear. When we're driving on a dark road and we know that our destination's, a couple kilometers ahead, if it's dark, all we need to see is 100 feet in front of us to know that we're going to reach our destination if we just keep going forward. And you know what? We might hit a pothole. We might have to go through a detour. And that's just like life. It happens. But we know our destination, and we know we're going to get there. We're going to get there. So that's part of this whole kicking ass at life, is by knowing where you're going and trusting the universe or your higher power to lay out the path in front of you to get you there. And then you begin to just start trusting your path. And if you're a friend of mine, you know, you've heard me say, I'm just following my path. I barely even make plans anymore, because I know that whatever I, keep stepping forward into is leading me to my destination. For example, today, after, I didn't plan much of today, but I went and did some meetings and stuff for this company that I'm launching. And after the meetings, I got a call from a good friend. Literally right after my meeting, she's like, I really want to see you. After I'm done here at the park, I'd love to come see you. I'm like, why don't I just come and see you at the park? And I went and saw her at the park. It's just, and things like that. And I've been wanting to see her, and I magnetized that situation. So I just trust my path. I have so much trust and faith in the universe and where I'm going, that I know that if I just follow it, I'll reach my destination. And it all comes down to me knowing what I want, my purpose and desires. So something I'd like you guys to all work on is to, when you have a thought that is a beta thought, and I'm going to go into alpha, beta, and theta thinking in my next video. Beta thinking is questioning yourself, criticizing yourself, comparing yourself. It's the negative thoughts, the doubt. Stop doubting yourself, okay? Alpha thinking is when you trust yourself. So when you start having these thoughts of, how am I going to do that? Or I can't do that. I'm doubting, I'm questioning. All of that, replace those thoughts with, this is my purpose, these are my desires. You don't have to know how you're going to get there, just think about them. If for me, my purpose is to help people, I think about helping people because it makes me feel good. And I think about when I have situations where I have helped people and where it felt good. And I think about my desires, like being at Disneyland in the middle of summer, just randomly, like, hey, girls want to go to Disneyland? I feel like going to Disneyland. I think about those things and they make me happy. And I've noticed things that have happened that have led me to certain situations where I was able to do what I wanted when I wanted, and certain opportunities have just fallen into my lap. Like this business I'm launching is a really good opportunity that just kind of fell into my lap. It's things I'm attracting. Anyways, that's part 2. I will get to part 3 next week, and it's going to be a lot on alpha thinking and theta thinking even, which is really, really crazy. So keep kicking ass at life, guys, and I love you all, and I'll talk to you soon.